Hello, my people. How na dey? How everything dey go on? Una hear wetin dem say Rivers State Governor Fubara talk for what's trending on Arise TV this morning. Dem be say the governor say he wan build psychiatric hospital for Obio-Akpor local government for Rivers State because he know say im opponent wey bin dey those area dem go need am. Abeg, how una see the matter? Una just hear how Ojinika and Dr. Ruben Abati and Rufai they discuss am.
Well, before we begin what's trending, we'd like to congratulate our very own Rufai Oseni, who over the weekend hosted students from various schools to a debate on what should matter more to Nigerian leaders: regional interest versus national interest at the Oseni Center in Odogbolu, Ogun State. The event was the second annual debate at the Oseni Center since its inauguration. Rufai, I cannot stop commending you for your amazing work. What is the most important? I mean, we have health and then we have education. Education is the bedrock of any society. Well done. I want to hear a little bit about your experience with the students. I heard the students, they were fiery, they were very intelligent, and they talked about the fact that regional interest can also be for the good of national interest, right?
Yeah, I mean, there were both sides.
Yes.
And it just fits into the conversation, the narrative we're having around, this independence, the regional interest and national interest. I think most importantly, and like you said rightly, Dr. Abati, it's the values of the leader. Because if you have a regional government and the leader has a lot of problems, then definitely that problem is going to cascade down. In fact, one of them was saying how deplorable things are in their school in Odogbolu. And they can start to look and chat across and say, okay, why are things not working? It goes back to the character of the leader. And maybe that's even going to involve the debate next year because we always do it annually.
Right.
But I also like to thank very specially, if you look at the pictures there, you'll see retired Justice Adefope Koje.
We have him. There she is.
Retired Court of Appeal judge, also from Odogbolu, there, and her sister, Ronke, coming to grace the occasion. The most important thing is how can we start having conversations about the future? And all of them are winners. Princefield Academy emerged winner in the end, but we had Princefield Academy, Odogbolu Grammar School, we had Comprehensive High School, Odogbolu, and Valiant College, the four schools. But most importantly, we need to have this debate amongst our people and pretty much let them understand that we need to hold our leaders accountable.
I love
the reason we have the problems we have in society is because of our leaders. See, truth is, Oji, I tweeted something yesterday. I said over 50% of your prayer point in Nigeria is because of bad leadership. If leadership works, you will not be praying for power. You will not be praying for things. Over 50% of your prayer point is because of bad leadership.
You know what I love? The fact that you're starting them young. I mean, I love to hear that debate. It was brilliant. Let's continue on what's trending. The governor of Rivers State, Similaye Fubara, at a Thanksgiving service organized as part of activities marking the 64th Independence Day celebration of Nigeria on Sunday, gave an account of his first year in office, saying that in just 1 year he has done more for the people of Rivers State than what his predecessor did in 8 years. Fubara, also in an apparent jibe at his political opponents, stated that he approved the construction of an ultra-modern hospital, which includes a psychiatric ward in Obio-Akpor local government area of the state because they will need it. Let's take a look.
It is Fubara that has awarded Trans-Calabari Road that they couldn't do. They did only a bridge from Krakrama. I am the one doing it. 225 billion. I didn't borrow. It is this same Fubara that is building a general hospital, which I also included a psychiatric hospital because they will need it very soon in their place. So tell them, what I have done in 1 year is what they did. Like I said, let them make me talk. Make me talk. It's only empty container that makes noise. If God has given you opportunity, eat your thing and keep quiet.
We want you to talk, Fubara.
Oh,
well, yes, Wike, just a day before Fubara gave that speech, said that none of his political opponents can fight him. Wike was speaking during a reception organized in his honor by the Ijaw People's Congress in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Wike also boasted that he is too big for anybody to fight him, no matter how highly placed they are. Let's take a look.
People don't have integrity. Whatever you think that they are fighting me, they're not fighting me. I'm too big. I'm too big. I'm too big. If you don't recognize somebody who is bigger than you, then you know you are sick. I'm far, 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 far. All of them put together, they cannot stand it. When people said they will put hand here, I told them, if you come here and put hand, something hand to go enter a phone place. Not so. Now they cry. They cry now. They cry.
They cry. I was hoping you would sing that. I see they pain them. You go to sweet us. I see they pain us.
You go to pain them. I see they pain them. You go to sweet us.
Well, you know, before I come to you, Dr. Bati, still at that event, in the same vein, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokpobori, during that event organized by the Ijaw People's Congress in honor of Wike, said that the FCT minister facilitated his appointment. Let's take a look before we come back for a discussion.
Me that is standing here today as Minister of State Petroleum Resources Oil is also made possible by years of Wike. Some of you may not know my journey, my second journey of becoming minister started in the house of the FCT minister in Port Harcourt, and it was concluded in his house in Abuja.
All right, Dr. Bati, the Nigerian way. Go ahead.
It's very good to see Governor Fubara regaining his composure.
Yeah.
You know, being very confident and at every turn asserting himself. Initially, when the fight between him and Minister Wike started, he was so, you know, meek and so, you know, respectful. But now, you know, he has gained confidence.
Yes.
And I think that will inspire many of his supporters too. One of the things he said is that if people are saying that he should give his liver and kidney so as to show loyalty, that he will not give liver and kidney, that he will just do what is right for the people of Rivers State, and he will stand by the path of justice. And if the wahala is too much, he would rather go back home to stay with his wife. So that confidence is very interesting. However, we see now that the entertainment from Rivers State is unending. On Saturday, Wike was at that event where they had a reception for him, purportedly by the people of you know, Fubara's Ijaw ethnic extraction, who even thanked him for making their son governor. Wike also, you know, said at that event that in fact many of his projects are being claimed by Fubara, and in any case, Fubara the following day had the opportunity to talk back at his former benefactor, and it was in that context that he was now saying, in fact, he has initiated the building of a modern, multi-complex psychiatric hospital in Obio-Akpor local government area, which is where Wike comes from. Yeah. And he says they will need it very soon. Well, we may just ask the question, who does Governor Fubara intend to send to that psychiatric hospital that he was speaking with such certainty? And
he was announcing it in church.
That the people of Obio-Akpor will need it very soon. Yeah. I don't think that people of Obio-Akpor will pray that any of their children should end up in a psychiatric hospital. But this is politics in Rivers State, and I think that the bottom line is that the bigger interest should be interest of the people of Rivers. No matter how entertaining this Fubara versus Wike tango may appear to be.
Fantastic. You know, Lokobori's story too. I mean, it was kind of trending. It was viral because it was that type of conversation. We had Senator Adam Soshomole on the Sunday morning show yesterday, and you know, we started off by asking him if he was, you know, now the godfather of those states, which he clearly debunked. But this is what happens in Nigeria. The minister says Wike made him minister.
Ha!
Naso.
It's not able to do Anyway,
Naso.
In all reality, you have people influencing things,
right,
you know, for people. And probably because it was from that zone, Wike might have also, you know, had a hand in the influence on all of this. But what is most important is this. There's no problem with influencing. But do we influence people with the best capacity possible?
That's the point.
So, because if what he's saying is that Wike can influence, so if Wike can influence, then Wike can also influence someone that has no capacity to be able to get up there. And obviously, you now start to have IOUs towards the person that influenced you. Just like how the Ijaw people are not thanking Wike for making their son a governor. The truth is it Ijaw people, is it Wike that made his son a governor? So the Rivers people didn't play any role in all of this.
Right.
You can see what is wrong with democracy. So for those that argue against regional government, like it was in my debate in school, if you give people like these leaders that we have regional power, say, okay, one man is the head of all the region.
Right.
He's going to become God. That's just it.
Yeah.
So it goes back to values and the character of the politician and the need to bring up strong institutions.
Absolutely.
Because it just also goes back to the regional argument. We have seen the roles of people who have played in Lagos politics. If you now give them all the Southwest region, then we become God.
Right.
In fact, if we don't have regional government, we saw the role they played in influencing the whole of Southwest. If you now give them that power. But also, it is about how we can make these politicians accountable. See, let us correct that notion. No man makes the other man.
Absolutely. How we can make
That's just it.
Politicians accountable.
The contrast between Senator Heineken Lokobiri and Governor Fubara. This is Senator Heineken Lokobiri coming into the open to say Wike is the godfather. And then you have Fubara saying he will take a psychiatric hospital to Wike's village.
That contrast is completely...
Yeah, it's the contrast.
What they're asking for, this liver and kidney. And I was going to ask you to define the liver and kidney, because we know how godfathers can sometimes become so high-handed. And they're asking for the impossible. They don't want to be, they want to just make the governor the stooge. And so that's the liver and kidney they're talking about. You can help someone, but don't do it in such a way that
how to make
until we make the people that vote in elections the godfather, and the people must be respected.
The people are the godfather.
The people must be the godfather. If you keep having this vote,
cannot give Wike liver and kidney. Let him give maybe one kidney. After all, every human being has 2 kidneys.
All right, talking about holding our people accountable, let us just move on to this. Let's move on to this, actually. Well, Senator representing Borno South Senatorial District, Ali Ndume, has said that corruption is rife in Nigeria because politicians who steal money are celebrated for doing so. The senator spoke in Kano on Sunday during an interactive session with journalists at